ora, my name's Jess. I'm from Te Arawa, Ngāti Rongomai. My marae is Tapu Waikura. I am 24 years old and I'm an electrician / operations manager for DMI Electrical Engineering. I sort of fell into electrical work. I was at school and I did a gateway course, and I went to the gateway advisor and I was like, oh, I would like to be a mechanic, an automotive mechanic, and she's like, oh, it's kind of hard to get someone into that, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, and she goes, why don't you try electrical? And I was like, alright, whatever, like day off school is all good for 6 weeks. So I took a day off and I was like, and I went in and worked for a guy who my granddad knew him, and he was a sparky, and that was pretty cruisy and that was good. And through doing the gateway course, it meant that I was signed up for EDCO. And so that all happened, and I thought, I left school, and I actually wrote on my school leaver form electrician, because I was like, whatever, you have to write something on your form. So I just left school and I didn't think much of it, and I was just working at Skyline, and then I got a call one night. Oh, we want to offer you an apprenticeship. And I was like, oh my god. And so I had to talk to my parents. So I wasn't doing anything. It was during winter, so it was just like real slow hours at work, and I was sort of just cruising through life. And so I was like, yeah, why not do it? So I went up and did a 2-week course, and then it worked out. I ended up with a really good company, and so when I say I fell into it, it was pretty much quite literally like that. Like, I was really lucky in that sense. We're doing 6 till 6, so we start on site at 6 in the morning, and then we unpack the trailers, go through our JSA, any like defending hazards and anything we need to be aware of, sign on to our JSAs, and then just go over our plan of who's going to do what for the day. And we're pretty lucky at the moment here because we're all electricians, so we're able to delegate more or less for ourselves, or make decisions for ourselves, so that's quite makes it easy in the morning. But yeah, and so then we just get all our tools up, go up on the top and begin terminating motors. We generally have like a discussion working in just pairs, so we just have a discussion about what's going to be the most efficient way to do the job at hand, and yeah, go through that, terminate some motors, terminate some RTDs, run some cables, do some cable tying. Just the nice work really is at the moment is good. So yeah, that's a typical day in the life. And then there's Smoko at 1:30, can't forget about Smoko. Yeah, and then we're working till 6, and then that's us home. So being young's real hard because you're a woman and you're young, and you're generally working with men that are around the same age as you, but they're also a man. So I feel like a lot of men feel as though they're entitled to this sort of hierarchy over women. Because you're a woman, every month you have your periods, you're tired, you're sore, but you can't let any of that show through. You've still got to do exactly what the men are doing, and they have no sympathy at all. Like, you've got to be super tough-skinned and all that sort of stuff. And some days, women are just a lot more emotional, beings, and that's totally fine. But men have no sympathy for that. But then when the men get hurt, they're like, oh, it's me, blah, blah, blah.
When she's on site, she's an electrician. She's one of our valuable staff members, She commands quite a lot. She's a very strong person. She has a very particular way that she's able to get things done and get people moving and get people working, which is why she's been able to advance in her role. So now she's operations manager, so she pretty much runs the day-to-day work, which leaves me to be able to just run the business kind of thing. Yeah, so when she's on site, she's the boss. She's got a kill or be killed attitude about how she works in this environment. And she eats people up, and it's quite funny. It's quite amusing for us because we just know, people try to give her give her a bit of crap about something and she just eats them up.
I don't know if it's how I was brought up or just who I am, but I'm just a real go-getter. Like, why not? Why not give something a go? You know, what are you doing with the rest of your life? Why sit back and watch someone else take that from you? I really look forward to the day that I can mentor someone and show someone things that they want to learn and teach them things they want to learn. Everything's an opportunity. Like, you should just, so many kids I think can sit back and they get caught up in, oh, what are my mates doing, or let's go and get wasted, whatever. You know, get out there and have fun, do that stuff, but get out there and make something of yourself, you know. Go and enjoy yourself too. I think that when you're doing what you enjoy, you will chase those opportunities, and don't get caught up in what I do, because who cares what I do? It doesn't really matter. So you just got to be a go-getter and have fun and get excited about something. Yeah, I really think that kids just really need to get out there and go for it. Don't sit back and watch. That's pretty much what's my biggest message.